Well, The Flash finally arrived a couple of weeks ago, and it's not looking good. Even before its release, it was doomed from the start due to production problems, being part of a failing cinematic universe, and also the questionable antics of Mad Goose groomer himself, Ezra Miller, overshadowing everything. The plot basically revolves around Barry Allen the Flash fucking up the timeline in a desperate attempt to save his mother and keep his father out of jail. A big surprise, it all goes tits up as he ends up bumping into his younger self. Zod invades again. The Justice League doesn't exist and Superman is nowhere to be found. Their only hope is Bruce Wayne, except here it's not Batfleck Wayne, it's Keaton Wayne. He eventually agrees to help them, leading to a pretty cool action-packed rescue mission in a secret base to find Superman. When they find him, it's not Superman, it's Super Tomboy Girl, played by Sasha Calle. They escape, and after some time out, they band together to stop Zod in the hope of Barry returning to his timeline. Okay, let's start with the good points. Despite some dumb moments, there is still a sense of fun and some emotional depth. Sasha Calle was surprisingly not the girl boss she was propped up to be, and does have a decent arc. And seeing Michael Keaton return as the Caped Crusader after 31 years is definitely where the film excels. He slips back into the role as if he never left, and he still captures that same broken man haunted by his guilt, but still willing to do what is right when he needs to. And thank fuck he wasn't cooked like most of our heroes have been for the past 8 years or so. But sadly, his return cannot save this film from the fact that Ezra Miller's presence taints this movie. Even if he hadn't done what he did, his performance, while improved from the previous Justice League, is still awkward, annoying and unfunny, and seeing both Ezra Millers was more painful than a prostate exam by Freddy Krueger. And also, what the fuck was that baby in the microwave joke all about? And why is Batfleck reduced to a fucking joke? Why is he accidentally getting caught in the lasso of truth, then blurting out he needs to donate his wealth to stop fucking crime and poverty? That's not how economics fucking work. Also, why is he fucking operating during the day? He's a fucking creature of the night. He needs the shadows to fucking blend in to get the drop on his enemies. And why does his fucking suit look downright fucking awful? Ugh, that fucking cowl is terrible. Remember in Batman v Superman when he actually looked fucking intimidating? Nah, forget it. Let's make him look fucking goofy. Let's give him a fucking bra strap around his chest plate. Stop his fucking bat nipples chafing. The CGI is the most awful, fake-looking pile of crap I've ever seen. Reducing the cameos of previous on-screen Batman and Superman into hollow, lifeless, computerized puppets, including the Nick Cage Superman we never had. For fuck's sake, did the majority of the budget go on Ezra Miller's lawyers after all the shit he did? If so, money well spent, eh? Bravo! Bravo! You fucking plonkers! And as great as it was seeing Keaton's Batman again, I just couldn't help shake the feeling he was there full of nostalgic cash in. In fact, why is he even in the same universe as Snyderverse Zod? Wouldn't it have made sense to have Negan return as Thomas Wayne, but this time he's Batman? Ah, never mind. Even Supergirl, despite giving a decent arc, kinda just becomes a plot device to plonk Dark Flash in at the last minute. Don't get me wrong, it's nowhere near as terrible as Wonder Woman or as insulting as Birds of Prey, but the fucking first half teamed with the underwhelming climax that lazily rehashes Man of Steel and the padded runtime and Ezra Miller's rep really does fucking let this movie down, and not even Michael Keaton could save this from falling. Right, that's me done. I'm off down to the pub.